Top 10 Safest Countries in the World to Travel. These rankings are taken from the Global Peace Index based on a number of factors, including the level of safety and security in society, the extent of domestic and international conflict, and the degree of militarization. Number 10. Ireland. Due to our independent status and neutral army, Ireland has ranked in safest countries in the world, netting its best marks for low political instability and political terror, and faring well in UN peacekeeping funding, among others, scoring a best possible 1 out of 5, and Japan. Japan is also well known for peacekeeping in the society. Beyond safety, the country also makes it very easy for travelers to get around. Japan only has a defense force for internal security and has no professional military force. Japan is the safest country in Asia according to the GPI. There is a very low threat of terrorism. Number 9. Switzerland. Famous for its neutrality, Switzerland was commended for its lack of internal or external conflict in the GPI. Switzerland is somewhat protected by its mountains. It is ranked as having a low threat of terrorism. Number 8. Canada. Despite being much larger than the US, Canada ranks much higher for peace and safety. The country has very low homicide and crime rate, and its government's policy of multiculturalism, where citizens are encouraged to maintain their traditional values and ways of life. Number 7. Slovenia. Slovenians are so friendly so that tourists have nothing to worry about traveling in this country. It does have a slightly higher than average police presence, which often makes visitors to the country feel safe. Number 6. Czech Republic. At Czech Republic, low per capita military spending and relatively few acts of violent crime. Food and water is very safe, and Czech has a very low number of reported outbreaks with water and food troubles. Number 5. Denmark. Denmark regularly ranks as one of the happiest in the world. This peaceful country is a least corruption, high literacy rate, advanced health care systems, high standard of living and prosperity make Denmark as an exceptionally good country to live in. Number 4. Austria. Austria has a high standard of living and awesome transportation systems. The beauty and historical architecture of Austria also attracts millions of tourists every year. The most dangerous thing in Australia is actually the wildlife. Number 3. Portugal. Portugal has bordered by one country, Spain, with the rest surrounded by a sea coast. Portugal is in a relative position of safety if conflict were to break out. Spain effectively acts as a buffer. Crime rates are low. In addition to all these, low cost of living, transparent tax rules, climate and friendly people makes Portugal is one of the best places to live. Number 2. New Zealand. New Zealand may be one of the world's best destination for gasp-inducing adventure travel. New Zealanders are welcoming and accepting people, and the country is run by one of the most trusted governments in the world. Number 1. Iceland. Iceland is of the safest countries in the world. The Nordic nation scored low points for homicides, number of people in jail, and terror acts, and crime rate is extremely low. However, it is necessary to take precaution when traveling in Iceland due to natural hazards caused by weather and nature.